Welcome to my kitchen. So today I'm so excited. I'm doing a mashup recipe. I'm taking two recipes from my cookbook and I'm mashing them into one because I'm feeling really festive for the holiday season that's coming up. And I want both pecan pie and chocolate brownies. So I said, why not mix it together? So today we're going to be making a chocolate brownie base and pecan pie topping. And we're experimenting using our rectangular pan. And this one pops up, lifts up for easy maneuvering. Let's get started. So I like to brush my pan with a little bit of coconut oil. And I just do it like so. And this is for anything. If I'm roasting veggies or I'm making a dessert, I always have a paintbrush on hand that's solely dedicated to oiling my pans. Now we'll get started with our base. So for the ingredients for the base, we're going to use what I use in the book for the mini mint brownies, except we're going to omit the mint. So we have 3 cups of pecans that will go straight into our food processor, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 2 heaping tablespoons of almond butter, 1/4 cup of cacao powder. Just dump it all in there. And I like to use 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And that's it. That's going to create a really rich and decadent brownie base. So we're going to give this a whirl in the processor. And when it starts to all clump together and form into a ball, that's when we want to stop it. Let's go. You might have to stop the machine from time to time to scrape down the side. That's what we're looking for when it starts to ball up together here. Ta-da! It's all kind of lumped up together right here. That's what you want. It smells rich and decadent already. We're going to plop that into our pan. And using our spatula here. Every morsel counts. So let's try to get as much out of here as we can. Yum, yum. Oh, yum. Okay, so we have it here in our pan. And I'm a fan of just getting my hands straight up in here. Coconut oil that we used earlier, I'm going to rub it in my hands, and this will help prevent the sticking, the mixture sticking. Give it a nice rub, all coated and ready to go. And just smush. Get it in there with those hands. You can use any type of pan that you'd like. If it doesn't have the removable bottom, simply just line the pan with parchment paper. You'll be able to lift this right up. Oh, this is looking good. It's getting sticky. It's all over. Pressing, pressing, pressing. You want an even layer. When your hands start sticking too much to the mixture, that's when you have to just give them a quick rinse. Voila. Looking good. Can't wait to show you this base. So there you have it, folks, our chocolate brownie base. Doesn't that look good? Today we're going for extra decadence, so we will go ahead and add the pecan topping now. So in this cup, we have 1/3 cup of maple syrup. I'm going to add to that 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. I'm going to give it a little whisk. All right, and then now all we want to do is place our pecan pieces on top. And you're just going to decorate it however you'd like. The pecans can just be spread out, or you can be really methodical about it and just place one in line, one after the other. It's up to you. However you choose to decorate it, you cannot go wrong. So there you have it. All of the pecans are lined up in our tray, and now we will go ahead and drizzle on our mixture of maple syrup and a little bit of vanilla extract. And I'm just going to use a measuring cup that has a little pour spout. I'm sorry, I said maple syrup, but I just realized today I opted to use date syrup. You could use any type of syrup sweetener that you like. I had date syrup on hand, and that for me just has a really nice caramel flavor to it. And voila, you get this kind of gooey, creamy topping, but we won't stop there. I have one extra secret ingredient we're going to put on top. Chocolate! This is one of my favorite bars from Trader Joe's. The only downfall to this bar is that it's not organic. I'm hoping they work on it. They've done a great job of bringing in so many organic products. So hopefully soon. But this is an 85% cacao chocolate bar that I absolutely love. And when I'm feeling like I'm in a rush or I don't want to take the time to make my own raw chocolate, I go ahead and melt down this bar. I melt it down in a bain-marie, which is just a pot of water underneath this, simmering, and the chocolate inside. And then this was about 1.5 of these bars. So it made about, I'd say, 1/4 cup of liquid. And we'll just go ahead and go over the pecans. You can't really go wrong when drizzling chocolate. These brownies are gonna be good. So this is a part where you would want to put this in the fridge for maybe about 10 minutes or in your freezer really quickly, depending on the time that you have. Oh, wow. And then you're going to let that harden, and once it hardens, you have an insane brownie recipe to bring. So while the chocolate is hardening on our pecan pie as it sets in the freezer, I have another tip for you guys. Nobody likes to have the one dish at the Thanksgiving table that doesn't get touched. No matter how delicious it might taste, we eat with our eyes first. Most of us, a lot of us, even whether we realize it or not. So what I recommend is that you find a nice way to present that special dish. For the pie, I flipped over our serving tray. I grabbed a piece of burlap that's colored, dyed with red and blue. And then I grabbed a stem of a sunflower and just a beautiful clean white serving tray so that way the dark colors can just pop on the chocolate. And voila, that way when I bring it to a party, it's sure to get eaten. I won't have to bring home any leftovers of my dish, and everybody will hopefully have had a chance to try it. Our pie is ready! I am so excited. Actually, I don't know whether or not to call it a brownie or a pecan pie, but look at that! Oh my goodness. The pan is nice and chilled. It pops out easily from the pan thanks to that coconut oil. And I'm going to set it down on the serving tray. Yum! Okay, so now that our beautiful pecan pie is ready, we can go ahead and cut it up. Because this is rich and decadent, you want to be sure to just cut some small pieces. That way you can serve everybody at the party. They can grab what they want and go in for seconds if they want more. They will. Looks so good, you guys. It's gooey because of that topping that we put on there with the date syrup. It's crunchy from the chocolate and the pecans. Ooh, yum. I'll lift a piece out and show you. Oh boy. Yum! Look at that. So you guys, if you enjoyed watching me make this recipe and you think you'll make it for the holiday season, give me a big thumbs up in this video below. And please leave comments below for me. I'd love to hear what's your no-fail dish that you bring to holiday parties that people just rave over. And are you like me and a lot of other people where you eat with your eyes first? Do you think about the presentation of your dish before you bring it to a potluck? Or do you run out the door with whatever you have on hand and serve it as is? I'm curious. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear what you think about the recipe, and I can't wait for you to share it at your next gathering. All right, you guys, subscribe to my blog, www.love-fed.com, and you can also find me on Instagram and Facebook under Love Fed. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye!